So now it's time to create a live agent configuration. And basically what a configuration in live agent is it helps define the functionality that's available to your agents and your support supervisors when agents chat with customers. So what you do is you create the live agent configuration to control the functionality of live agent in the Salesforce console. And so this is just further configuration basically that we do in order to affect the behavior of and the user experience of your agents using live agent. So this will make more sense once we're towards the tail end of these lectures and you can see it in action. First, we're going to go into live agent configurations. So let me just scroll down under live agent and see where the link is for live agent configurations and click on that. And there's no configurations currently. So we're going to click on new. And so let's make this the technical support configuration. And we tab out of that to fill in the developer name. And then for chat capacity, we want to set the maximum number of chats an agent can engage in simultaneously. So we'll set that to 3. And then some of these other check boxes we're going to check, such as sneak peek enabled, request sound enabled, disconnect sound enabled, and notifications enabled. You can hover over these to see what these are about, such as sneak peek lets agents see what visitors are typing before they send the message, so you can see what someone's typing before they click send in order to start investigating before they even hit enter. Request sound enabled plays a sound when an agent gets a new chat request. The disconnect sound plays a sound when an agent is disconnected from the live agent console. That alerts your internal user that they're disconnected from the console. And then notifications enabled and enable desktop notifications for incoming chats. And this is supported only on certain browsers. You can also do a customized name of the agent as it appears to customers. We're going to leave that blank and we're going to set an auto greeting. If you've ever done online chat, you've run into this. And as well, you've got merge fields that you could pull in as well, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave the auto greeting. What I've entered in here is just a generic term. Thank you for contacting us. How can we help you today? So now let's scroll down and see what other options we have here. For the critical wait alert time, let's enter 10 seconds for that. And this is the number of seconds before the chat tab alerts the agent to respond. I'm not going to go into all these, but we are going to set some of them, such as these next 3 check boxes here. And so, for example, the agent file transfer enabled allows agents to initiate file transfer during a chat session, so you can transfer files to those that you're chatting with. You can also block visitors from chatting if someone's being abusive, and then as well the assistance flag enabled allows agents to raise a flag for assistance. This enables like other internal users or supervisors to assist them on this chat request so you can bring in help. So now we want to select the users we want to assign this configuration to. Now remember, this is the technical support configuration and I selected myself as the technical support rep handling tech support chats. John Doe is going to handle our sales chats. So for the tech support, we're going to select myself, and as well, we'll select all system administrators. This is just a fictional example because we only have the one system admin, which is me. And then we're going to scroll down even further. And as you can tell, there's a lot of settings here. So for supervisor settings, we've got some options here that allow you to customize how supervisors monitor and interact with agents. Some of these defaults are chat monitoring enabled. That means that you can allow supervisors to view agents' ongoing chat transcripts. I know we're getting deep in the weeds here, but some of these different settings and options may appear on the Service Cloud Consultant exam. So I wanted to at least have you brush up against these in some form or fashion before sitting for the exam. And then as well, another cool feature is Whisper Messages enabled. Whisper Messages allow supervisors to send private messages to agents while agents chat with customers. So this way, you as a supervisor could send messages to the support agent, but then the customer doesn't see that in the chat session. And as well, you can do agent sneak peek enabled. This allows supervisors to see what agents are typing before they send messages to customers. I don't know any supervisors that would have the amount of time to monitor that closely, but if they were just strictly monitoring what's being typed by an agent, they can see what's being typed and hopefully avoid a disaster if someone's sending inappropriate language or sending wrong advice or information, for example. Scrolling down further, you can select the selected skills for this configuration, and it says if you don't assign any skills, the agent status list in the supervisor panel will show all agents. And so I'm going to make this a support skill. And then the chat conference settings, we want to enable that. And what chat conferencing does is it lets your agents invite other agents into a customer chat, and that'll make them publicly visible. Unlike transferring the chat to a new agent, conferencing an agent into a chat doesn't disrupt the flow of conversation with the customer. We want to enable that. And then we'll keep some of these other defaults, such as chat transfer to agents enabled and chat transfer to skills enabled. And then we also want to move support over to selected skills. Let's leave the other defaults and click Save. And so now that we've got our live agent configuration for technical support, we're going to very quickly go into a sales configuration as well. So I'm going to click New and select Sales. We'll make the chat capacity 3 for that one as well. We're going to select these check boxes and then select some of these other ones and enter the critical alert time at 10 seconds as well. We're going to make the available users John Doe because this is sales related chats. And then as well, we're going to scroll down and select this skill for sales for the selected skills for the supervisor setting. And we're going to select Agent Sneak Peek enabled. We're going to do chat conferencing. We're going to select sales here as well. And let's click Save. I don't want you to get too hung up on the specifics of all the different configuration options, because it's not going to get that deeply into Live Agent on the exam, but we needed to create a couple of Live Agent configurations so that we can move on to the next lecture. Now that we've created the Live Agent configurations, we're next ready to create Live Agent deployments.